Kentucky, number 5 Kansas, at as electric an environment as there is in the nation. And why wouldn't they be, with the tradition of winning here in Lawrence, and who is providing the opposition today with Kentucky in the house? McCormick may be a huge key at both ends of the floor for Kansas.
Well, he's going to be a big factor going against Tshiebwe, but dealing with Tshiebwe is going to be 5 Kansas players on the glass. A similar style. They like to get downhill, force help. What a drive. Sahvir Wheeler is especially good in that slot, driving to his left.
And back in the blink of an eye at the other end, Harris finds Brown for the alley-oop. Teams, each of them averaging better than 80 points per game. Washington the pull-up. And the weak side rebound and throwdown for Keon Brooks Jr.
Sahvir Wheeler so good at a dribble advance, so fast with the ball.
Tshiebwe working hard, and it pays off. Wilson's got 1 free. Not this time, and down with the rebound, Ty Washington.
Good box out by Washington against a great rebounder in Christian Brown. Thus far, Kentucky very effective on the glass.
Toppin with a 16-footer, and it's a 5-point lead early for the Cats.
But Jacobin has played very well since.
Harris finds Wilson. Christian Brown wide open for 3. Agbaji at better than 21 a game misses his mid-range jumper. Washington with a burst of speed, and it goes. On a kind of a miraculous shot right at the end of the game, and then an 8-point loss in Lubbock to the Red Raiders. Remy Martin knocks down a 3. Rebound down to Grady. Grady steps into a 3, and how good a shooter is he? 4 great years at Davidson.
There.
2-man game, Martin and Lightfoot, little shovel pass, and it goes. Nice job. Boy, the communication between those two is great.
Well, Mitch Lightfoot is in his 6th year now at Kansas, and he has played his best basketball of late. Wide open for that little pocket pass.
Almost 8 minutes in, Agbaji, the leading scorer in the Big 12 at better than 21 a game, still scoreless in this one. And Wheeler, who, as we mentioned, has been shooting better and scoring more lately.
Intelligence is a big reason why.
Good job by McCormick to wall up on Tshiebwe on the baseline. Davion Mintz off for Tshiebwe, and another area where he's improved, taking that mid-range jumper with a lot more confidence.
Yeah,
the first 20-20 game by a Kentucky player since the mid-1970s. Keon Brooks with a offensive rebound, and Bill Self has seen enough. So far in this game, they are out-rebounding Kansas 13-4.
Sahvir Wheeler out of the game. That means there's not quite as much pressure on the ball. Got a switch of Washington when he got the ball as the point guard. He doesn't dribble it up. He passes it ahead. So it advances just as quickly as when Wheeler's in there. Great pass by Brooks. Just beautiful. And it's nice to see him honored there, and give a lot of credit to Chris Beard, the current Longhorns coach, for spearheading that. Great move by Remy Martin. That's the quickness burst that he has. That
pick for the player of the year in the Big 12. Ball is loose. Cats have it, and Brooks slams it.
But Kentucky did not stop playing.
McCormick into the chest of Tshiebwe, and he'll convert.
Kentucky.
And McCormick has certainly had some big games, but Jay, as you well know, he'll follow it up with a much different kind of game. The consistency hasn't been there,
but completed the play with his strength.
Washington pushing. Good pass. Good fake. Boy, that is just perfect from John Calipari's perspective.
Understand it. We're not even in this game. Only 2 guys are going to the glass. We're getting killed going to the 50-50 balls. He said, Ochai and Agbaji, you've got to go get the ball.
Keep with the ball in a 13-point lead.
Yeah, Lance Ware got an arm bar right into his side, and that's tough to play against, but you have to be stronger.
Wow, what a nifty bounce pass from Ty Washington to Lance Ware. And way on the bench right now for Kentucky. Wheeler off to Ware.
Finals.
Brown thought about the deep three, instead puts it on the floor. And the follow tip is good for Lightfoot.
They're shooting the ball much better. Dane Goodwin, an excellent player, and Blake Wesley is about as athletic as of a freshman wing as you're going to find.
Yeah, he's got first-round pick written all over him. He has been terrific for the Irish. Kentucky. Brooks knows. Sheboy kept it alive, but it's gobbled up by Brown, and a great look ahead. Harris with a slam. Also, a big win for Alabama. Boy, have they had some huge wins, but also some, surprising losses at times. But they beat Baylor today. As Brooks knocks it down, another assist for Xavier Wheeler, his 5th. And obviously something that you don't see very often. You probably don't practice playing against hardly at all. And then Wheeler with 1 on the shot clock buries it. Same defense again for Kansas.
Really, you just run some of your man stuff against it and make it adjust.
Grady. I don't know that anybody in the college game today can turn, pivot in the air, and square up as well on a 3 as Kellen Grady can.
Short cuts, and then the lob coming out of a timeout. Then Jalen Coleman-Lance, who is an excellent shooter, takes a really tough one.
Transfer from Iowa State. It won't go, but Christian Brown. They close out on Grady in a hurry. Wheeler up top, and Brooks with a slam.
The defensive play by the big guy from Kentucky.
Transferred from West Virginia last January. Practiced with the team for a couple of months. Look at the turnaround.
Those are difficult for big guys, but it wasn't difficult for Oscar Tshiebwe. Never lost his balance, and as you say, didn't panic, didn't walk. This little screen roll, the middle of the floor, that middle third is where Kentucky wants to operate.
Jalen Wilson, who knocked down a 3 early in the first half.
Kansas needed that to go down.
And Jay Bilself still not happy with David McCormick. He has put him on the bench, and freshman KJ Adams Jr. is into the game for the first time tonight. Christian Brown with a nifty move.
It's more energy. Somebody that's going to fight Oscar Tshiebwe even more. He is not an offensive threat, not a shooter, but he can rebound, and he's an elite athlete.
Brooks with another jumper, and
worried about starting the Kansas offense.
What an adjustment by Brown, who was looking to pass.
Ty Washington fronting Christian Brown when he tried to post him. Washington is a good defender.
Agbaji. His second bucket of the night, and they have both been threes.
Keon Brooks, he has been locked in at both ends of the floor.
Harris up top, and Adams with a finish. And he's out there again, pretty much in place of David McCormick. McCormick has not had a good night, and he's been summoned to the bench on a number of occasions. Boy, that's some good tough work there being put in by DeJuan Harris Jr. Now for Kansas. And another turnover. Agbaji. And 1.
They ran a little screen action off the stack with Brooks and Tshiebwe.
Brooks elevates, and 2 more for Keon Brooks. He's got 23 to match his career high. Resets, but leaves it short, and Tshiebwe with another rebound, his 9th.
Yeah, Brown trying to post up, but he's not a post-up player. Had to take it back out.
A career night for Keon Brooks.
It's Kentucky. The opportunity to run more of their man offense gives them a little more space to run cutters.
Brooks. Constant motion away from the ball tonight. Boy, Brown about 3 feet behind the line. The save by Wheeler, but he saves it for Agbaji.
And you never want to save it back to your opponent's basket. Always know you can come up to the top and be a pressure release against this triangle and 2.
Grady does it again. That move we talked about.
The clock had been reset to 20 seconds instead of 30.
Mintz with a quick release. And nobody boxes out Jacob Toppin.
Well, guys, on Monday, the NCAA came out with a stat, the toughest remaining schedule. And of the top 10 teams with the toughest remaining schedule in the country, the Big 12 had the top 9. This conference is difficult right now.
Vying for more playing time as the season goes along for the Jayhawks. We mentioned David McCormick coming out of the game early in the half. Jay is topping. He's having a good night. Boy, everybody's doing good things.
And got a dribble drive.
Tshiebwe stays with it, but misses, gets it again, and this time finishes.
He's like
as good a stat as you can have in college basketball, but it's going to get dinged up a little bit here tonight.
It's still pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit more range. That's 4 other starters are in the game. Agbaji still in the game for Kansas. Pettiford, yes. Teams, of course, with blue as a dominant color, but the Kentucky fans are enjoying themselves right now. This does not happen often at all in this building.
There is nowhere you can go in America or internationally where Kentucky fans don't get in the building.
That's true.
Ty Washington coming off that injury. I mean, you name it, they got contributions everywhere, but Kentucky dominated this game from tap to buzzer.